So the
Yep.
Warriors did a trade because they couldn't get Giannis Antetokounmpo. So they kept all of their draft capital, which is a good thing, right?
Mm.
So when it was announced, I was thinking, this is interesting because this is an expiring contract. I wonder if there's another deal that's going to happen before the trade deadline expired.
Right.
It didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so the Warriors received Kristaps Porziņģis, saying goodbye to Jonathan Kuminga, who had a pretty turbulent time here on the Warriors. Very talented, athletic player who just didn't fit in the system of Steve Kerr. He was asked to do a lot of things that wasn't really natural for him. He's a scorer first, and that's his mentality. And I think didn't want to conform to the system. He was pretty hard headed and wanted to do what he did his way or the highway. And Kerr was the same way. And they had an impasse, but he wasn't playing that much. And now he's going to the Atlanta Hawks along with Buddy Hield. We're going to see what's going to happen here. In my opinion, bro, that's a great destination for him. He's going to flourish big time, man. That's my call. But yeah, Quinn Snyder, who's their coach, probably more of a developmental coach than Steve Kerr as far as developing players. I didn't like this move for the Warriors only because Kristaps Porziņģis always is hurt. If he wasn't hurt, I like this trade. But he's always hurt, and he's got this this neurological issue where his heart gets affected. And there's no cure for it, but it can be managed. And he's dealing with an Achilles tendonitis issue right now. So he's supposed to be coming back here in the next few weeks. So we're probably going to see him for maybe the last 26, 27 games roughly, and see what happens. If they like what they see, they'll re-sign him. If not, then he's an expiring contract. They'll sign somebody else. So what are your thoughts, bro?
I have a little bit of a different perspective on how Kuminga is going to do over in Atlanta. Atlanta doesn't have a lot of shooters, not a lot of true shooters. My biggest concern for Kuminga is that teams are going to crowd the lane when they play the Atlanta Hawks just because they're not a great shooting team. When you take the lane away from Kuminga, he really suffers. He's not a great dribbler. He's more like a streaker type of runner that can attack the hoop as long as it's mostly in the air. He's going to have a challenging time, as well as there's other players on that team that play similar to him, maybe not as athletic as him, but in a similar way. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I'm curious how much he plays. I'm curious how he does in his style of play. I'm curious to see if he rebounds more or does some of the other things that the Warriors are.
I think he might. I think he might.
If I had to bet $1, he's going to struggle in that system just based on the fact that they don't have a lot of players that can spread the floor. He needs a floor spread in order to maximize his talent.
Hey everybody, this is William Del Pilar, founder of Grumblings Media, and I want to say thank you for watching our content. If you want to support our all-volunteer efforts at Grumblings Media, smash the subscribe button right here. 100% free, and please consume and share our great content. Click either one of these two boxes for more of our work.